Hi guys, this is Allison Pryor with lesson 2 of our beach and palm trees. What we're going to do now is we still leave our tape on and we're going to do some of those hills in the background. Up here, hills and water. So we'll get started on that, and then all you have to do is put some black on your palette and some green. And what you're going to do is you're going to take a flat brush, probably a flat brush like this because it has a nice chiseled edge, and what you can do then is take your black paint and just outline the kind of a background you like to have. So we'll just make a hill like this. So we'll just draw it out first. And you can also make a little one over here if you like. You don't have to have one over here, but you can put a little one there. And then you're just going to fill it in, because we just want an idea where we want to put everything. So that's what I do. I just get the basics, the underpainting done first, and that'll help you get established what you'd like to have there. We'll just fill that in over here. Alright, you can come over a little bit if you want. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, those hills there, I'm going to put grass on those. So I'm going to get my big flat brush that we use for a sky, a big flat Bristol brush. Okay, this one here. And we are going to, I got some green and black, going to tap into your black and tap off into your palette. Tap some green in there too, so you get the two colors going together, but yet not totally mixed. And we want to have the background a little dark. So just tap off and make sure you get what comes off here. It's going to come off on your canvas. So all you have to do is another tapping motion. Tap all around the top of that hill, and that make it look like it's trees there. There we go. Just tap, 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 tap. I'm tapping the whole mountain, and I'm making sure the top, that the bristles come up, so it looks like there's bushes and trees there. Just tap around that. That's all you have to do. If you want a little bit more green, just tap into a bit of green. Tap your green in there. Okay. And the other mountain, we'll just leave that, let's see, we'll put that a brownish color. So that flat chisel brush that we have here, we'll put some brown on there. So put some brown on your palette, a little bit of white, and just brown, little tab of white. And you just fill that in. Okay, so just fill it in with your brown and your white, and you can leave the top a bit dark, and then take a bit of white and pull back to give it some shape. Pull back. Let's see if I get that brighter for you so you can see it. Move it in a little bit so you can see that. There we go. So there we go. Just pull back just so we can get a little bit of shape there. Play a little bit in here. Okay. So that looks good. And we'll take off our tape now. And there we have a pretty little top of our painting done. And now what we're going to do is we're going to mark off where we want our beach, so we'll know how far down to come with our water. So I'm just going to draw a little line here with my pen. My pen won't work, so what I'll do is I'll take my chiseled brush, my softer chisel brush. This is a sable brush, and I'm just going to put in, let's see, some blue. And I'm just going to see where I want my beach to end. There's my beach there. So I'll let my water end down around here. Good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get a fan brush. I love doing water with fan brushes, okay? And what you're going to do first of all is take your brush and dip it into blue, both sides, run it in through blue. And then you're going to go underneath your trees and just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so just get it on there. You got it's like this, it's horizontal. And you're going to go back and forth up under your trees. There we go. And then you are going to go right across under here. And hopefully we don't go up into the sky too much. Our pretty sky. Alright, so let's just keep going with the blue right across. Right across. Uh-oh. I'm sitting down and I'm trying to reach, so I may end up making a crooked line. But if you can make a nice straight line under there, just take your time. And if you don't, so if you go up into your sky like I did, we'll probably put another little bit of a hill there. There's always ways to fix it. Okay, so we'll just go back and forth, back and forth. And if I can get that over there without making too much of a mess, I'll be doing wonderful. So there we go, back and forth. Alrighty then, I'm just going to leave that there because I'll have to fix it up after. I'm trying to reach over. So just go back and forth. Now what I want you to do now is, I want you to go in and pick up some green paint. Some green. And then go back in there again. And it's okay to go over your blue. You'll still be able to see some blue. It'll give a nice green blue look. There we go. Back and forth. That's all you have to do. Pretty simple. Go in some more green. Go up into your blue while it's still wet. We're working wet on wet. When your paint underneath, the paint you're putting on it is wet. That's called wet on wet. So, keep going with our green. And this time, I want you to add some yellow. So we'll have some yellow. So now we'll go in here with some yellow. And that'll brighten it up a little bit more too. So you got your greens and your yellows and your blues. There we go. We'll keep going with our yellow. There we go. Back and forth, back and forth. Long strokes and short strokes, whatever works for you. Okay? So, but long as you go horizontal, that will work for you. Go back and forth horizontally. Now you can go back in with some blue again. Fill up your brush, lots of paint to keep it moving. Okay? If your paint is giving you a hard time and it won't move good enough, just take a spray bottle and spray some water on your canvas, and then that'll help your paint move a bit better. Not too much, because what will happen is your paint will come off and you'll see the canvas and it won't work properly. Just spray a couple of spritz. Okay, and now let's go back in with some yellow. Yellow and blue. Some more yellow. Lots and lots and lots and lots of yellow. Lots and lots and lots and lots of blue. So really fill up your brush when you're painting. Just fill it up, up, up. Drag your brush right through. Pull through two sides. Okay? Makes it easier for your paint to move, and it gives you nice colors. It can be any color, yellows and blues. You know, if you want to go with ultramarine blue and cad yellow or hunter green, you know, there's all kinds of greens and yellows and blues out there. But I find this, just picking whatever blues and greens I have, makes it less expensive when you're learning. You don't have to go out and spend a fortune on paints until you're really ready to. If you're going to do it to sell your paintings, you should use the better paints, the tube paints, and the more expensive paints. But these paints are great for learning and getting you started. So I'm just going back and forth now with yellows and blues. And probably some green if you want to put some green in there. But the yellow and blue is going to mix together and become green anyway. And I find if you add yellow instead of green, it makes it brighter. So as I come down the canvas, I'm getting it brighter. Just make it look like it's closer to you. Okay. So I might spritz it a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to put some more blue on here. Blue, back and forth with blue and yellow. There we go. I'm reaching over behind the camera here, so my strokes might be a little strange, but you just go back and forth, long strokes, and then you can put your yellows on. Yellow and blue. Yellow and blue. Nice and bright over on this side. That's okay. It'd be nice. You know, you can have it bright wherever you want it. If you run out of paint, just fill up your palette with your paints. There we go. Squirt. Okay. There we go. Some more yellow. We're almost finished this now. When we get down to the bottom of this, then I'm going to sign off because I don't want to be going on too long with it. I want you to practice and get it the way you want it, and then you can come back and do another lesson. So this is lesson 2, and when we get this part done, then I'll let you practice, and then I'll come back and do lesson 3. So I'm just going to go back and forth, back and forth. Look at that. See how that's so nice? It goes together. You put your blue on, and then yellow, and then turns green, and you still got blues and yellows going on there. Isn't that nice? There we go, back and forth, back and forth. Like I say, I'm reaching, so my brush is getting squishy. That's okay. You guys just go back and forth and practice it till you get the strokes that you want. If you do it horizontal, you'll be fine. Alright, so I'm just going to finish this up here on the bottom. And then I'll come back and I'll show you how to do the rest. And it's not hard. I'll make it as easy as I can so you can have some fun. I just want you to have some fun. And I want to encourage you to paint. I want you to say, yes, I can do this. It's not so hard. I don't find it too hard. All I have to do is tap, tap, tap. Alright, so here we go. When I come back now, we'll go back over this water a little bit because I'm running out of time. So, for now, we'll sign off, and I will see you in lesson 3. Okay, so go practice and have fun.